이 중 제일 후진 포스터. 부끄럽다. 이렇게 다들 열심히 한 거야.
서울대학교 의과대학은 남달라야 한다고 생각합니다.
너 가져가면 어떡해? 이거 생각보다 사람들 가져가던데.
버리는 펜을 그냥 들고 하는 거.
귀엽다. 오랜만에 켜는 카메라. 헬로. 오빠. 가지랑 스테이크랑 파스타 중에서 하나 골라봐.
화이트 나고?
그래?
It all started in May last year when I was first correctly diagnosed. Since it wasn't really expected, it took quite a big toll on my mental health. And just to put it out there, I'm not dying, so don't worry. But at the time, I just didn't know how to deal with my symptoms, and being a med student, I didn't have time to learn how to either. So even though I knew I had to take my meds and get treated, I just couldn't, fearing that the side effects of the medication would keep me from studying. I started seeing myself as an incurable patient and started hating my life, even though I knew it wasn't a serious disease or untreatable disorder. My grades eventually hit the floor and I flunked every test. I even impulsively applied to voluntarily drop out of med school, and the reason I wrote was that I just couldn't take it anymore. Of course, I only did it because I knew that I could cancel and take it back. But still, it was just one of the darkest moments of my life. And because the application period for taking a gap year had already passed, after finishing all my important blocks, I decided to not show up at my last pass or fail exam and fail myself. And I had to because I didn't get an F for the tests I screwed up. So I would have had to go on to third year given that my grades were over 2.0. But I didn't want that because I knew that I had minimal knowledge of second year's work and I would still struggle in third and fourth year. I just wanted to stop being that underachieving student, and I thought it was only right to meet patients and start practicing with a firm foundation so that I could actually be of some help. Although many of my professors and friends tried to persuade me that it's best to just keep going, all my family members and friends who knew of my condition supported my decision to stay back a year. And even though I may not be proud, I'm certainly not embarrassed about my choice, which is why I wanted to open up, especially starting YouTube. And after finally starting to get treated, as well as resting for a while, I'm slowly but surely getting better. To be honest, I think accepting my diagnosis was more painful than the symptoms themselves. But I'm finally at peace now. Thanks to my family, a few friends aware of my condition, and especially my boyfriend who stood right by my side, I can honestly say I'm handling my condition pretty well. These days I sleep regularly, eat regularly, and I think I'm living quite okay. So that's my story. What about you? How have you been?